Hey, what's going on? I'm 10 Damage. Puzzle games are pretty dang cool. When I think puzzle games, usually games like Tetris or Dr. Mario are the first things that come to my mind. And I wouldn't be wrong in thinking that either. These titles are unforgettable classics in the puzzle genre. Unstoppable forces that anyone can pick up and enjoy. But do you know a game called Lumines? If Tetris and Dr. Mario were humanity, Lumines would be its robot superior, aimed to take its place and rule over society, ripping life as we know it out from under our feet with its cold robot grasp. Well, that got dark quickly. Basically what I'm saying is that Lumines is a lot like those games, but with its own spin on it to make it more interesting. With each block you place, your goal is to form squares. Doing this will rack up points and progress you to the next song, or as they call it, skin. All of this seems fairly simple until you add what makes Lumines so special, which is the slider. In order to remove the blocks that you placed, as I mentioned before, you have to form same color squares. When the slider passes through, it registers the squares you make and removes them from the screen, giving you points. Yeah, points! Woohoo! If you form a square right as the slider is passing through, however, it may only remove half of the squares, leaving the rest behind, unremoved. This alone separates Lumines from other puzzle games. Adding an element like this to the gameplay provides a test in strategy and patience. Emphasis on patience. The slider won't remove squares you've made until it makes a full rotation too. So for the songs where the slider moves slower, you'll have to either put your focus elsewhere on the board, or if you're crafty you can add more blocks and get a huge combo, which feels really good. The other thing Lumines has going for it is its awesome soundtrack and visuals. Every time the skin changes, it alters the colors of the blocks, gives you a new song to jam out to, and changes the background to go with that song. It's pretty rad when this happens in real time, and it's crazy how much just a change in colors can throw off your perspective, adding a bit more challenge if you're not prepared. Where does the remastered part come in, though? Well, Lumines actually debuted on the PSP in 2004 with the title Puzzle Fusion, and this is a remastered version of that game. I could say it's worthwhile to remaster a game like this. With the PSP version, they had to downscale the soundtrack to cope with system limitations. Plus, how could you argue with enhanced visuals? Enhanced visuals. There's also a couple added modes and unlockable skins. Mission mode has specific goals to win, like removing all the blocks on the screen in one step. Puzzle mode returns from the original game as well. In that mode, you're pretty much just trying to make shapes like a cat. Yay, cats. I like these two game modes quite a bit, but more often than not, I'm just interested in playing the standard challenge mode. Well, maybe if you're like me and just like playing specific songs, you can play skin edit mode, assuming you unlock the skins that you like. Skin edit mode lets you pick whatever songs you like from their playlist and go ahead and play them up on the list. There's much more to the remastered version than the original. It's nice that they went all out here. There's even a leaderboard to measure your success. A core feature to Switch players, which is what I bought the game for, utilizes the Joy-Con's HD rumble. Joy-Cons you have hooked up will rumble to the song you're playing. Strap those Joy-Cons right onto your body. Hey, look, it's like I'm on a dance floor. Wow. It's like a real party in my house. talking about the Switch, I'd like to point out that it really isn't that great playing this on the Pro Controller. In fact, I'd rather recommend using the Joy-Cons as your primary way to play the game. It's really just a fault with the D-pad being all connected together. The D-pad on the Pro Controller unfortunately kind of sucks for titles like this, because you can easily accidentally put in the wrong input and screw yourself over in game. Since the D-pad is connected, it makes it a little bit more difficult and awkward to get the tight controls that you're used to, like from the PSP or PS Vita. I mean, I guess you could use the analog stick to play this game, but I highly would not recommend doing that. Take it from me, an expert. This may be just a minor complaint, but I still felt that it was worth mentioning. I recommend using the double Joy-Cons for this game. Other than that, I could point out some occasional frame rate issues, just the game just slowing down and getting laggy. I mean, I think that they'll work on it eventually, somewhere, somehow. Mostly, though, it didn't really interfere with my experience. Although, I still see it being something they should definitely fix. Overall, I can say that Lumines Remastered is a pretty fantastic game. I would definitely recommend playing it while traveling. It's one of those games that's distracting enough to, I don't know, maybe if there's annoying things going on around you, babies crying on an airplane, that kind of thing. It's definitely one of those games that'll take you out of that. And it's definitely saved me from situations like that while I was traveling to California. So, recommended. It's simple and easy to pick up for just about anybody. They did a great job marking up the visuals for this game, and it'll convince your eyes never to blink ever again. As always with Lumines, the controls revolutionized the puzzle genre, giving it a necessary twist, and the soundtrack is rad as heck. There's even extra game modes in case that you were looking for other things to do in the game. I'm a huge fan of Lumines, and I really hope a fantastic title like this doesn't go unlocked. Hey, thanks for watching! Be sure to leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the video, what you think of Lumines, maybe you have stories traveling. I know I have a few. Be sure to like the video. Hey, while you're at it, be sure to check out my Pokemon Nuzlocke playthrough. New videos come out every weekday, so be sure not to miss it every week. Be sure to yell at your neighbors, and hey, be sure to see you soon, fool. I'm just kidding, fool.